what do we do with a spay and a neuter? What do we do that for? So population control is really, really important. If you've ever walked into a shelter or seen a lot of these, videos on Facebook and stuff, and you see all these animals that need homes, adopt, don't shop, basically. Not to say that there aren't good breeders out there. I know there are. But there are so many pets out there that need homes. That don't breed your cat, don't breed your dog. Do the right thing and get them spayed and neutered. And what a spay is can you use a cat product on a dog? Probably, but I'm not sure how effective it would be because it's based on weight. Revolution in its smallest size is actually a cat and dog product, so I'm going to say probably yes. Spay is also known as an ovarian hysterectomy, if you want to sound fancy at a cocktail party. And this is a surgery that removes the ovaries and the uterus, okay? So that way they don't go into heat anymore. And besides making it so they can't have babies anymore, it also will prevent an infection of the uterus called pyometra, which is a surgical emergency. So when the uterus fills with pus, it is as disgusting as it sounds. And it can also, if you spay before the first heat, almost completely prevent breast cancer in dogs. And there is some research about that with cats as well. For the boys, we talk about neuter, which is a castration, otherwise known as a bilateral orchiectomy. Again, if you want to sound fancy, we remove the testicles, okay? We do not remove the penis. The penis is still there. Both of these procedures are done under general anesthesia. And depending on the practice, sometimes we'll even give locals while they're under anesthesia to make it so that way they're, we can even better control their pain. We do send home pain medication after. Most of the time, these are same-day procedures. So, if they need to stay over, then, it kind of depends on the pet, depends on the situation. Sometimes these are done early. Typically, we do that at 6 months, but sometimes they're done early in the case of shelter kittens or foster kittens or whatnot. They may be, spayed and neutered as early as 6 weeks, and that's okay. It's just, again, it's for population control. It's that important that they do not breed. There has been some research in larger dogs that it can cause some bone growth abnormalities if you don't let them go through a heat, or if the boys don't get to keep their testes. But it was kind of sitting on the fence, and as of right now, I would still strongly recommend neutering and spaying even your big dogs.